Hi everyone, I'm Dr. S. Samuda, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science with Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today now we will discuss about the concept command line arguments in Python. Introduction to command line arguments. The arguments it is like a program. If you're writing a coding in your program, that line is not considered the compilation and execution. It is the main purpose is the line is identified by the user. That is called as command line argument. Now this it is like a program. That program is it is a line shell of the operating systems is known as the command line argument. Python it is a various different method they using to represent arguments. For example, the three types of arguments are represented. The first one is system.argv, the second one is get opt module, and the third one is arg parse module. There is a three types of arguments representation in Python. The first one is sys.argv. The sys is a system, it is like a module. Inside that module the variables are used to represent your command line. That coding is evaluated in your runtime, and the module also provide the access to some variable, and that is maintained by the interpreter. That variable is maintained by the interpreter, and the function is interact with your interrupter, and then it is like system.argv. That is the main purposes, the list of arguments they using in your program. And second one is len of system.argv. Len is a inbuilt function. With the help of that function to identify the total number of arguments you passed in that program to be identified. System.argv of 0, that is to identify the current arguments. It is a scripting code. For example, import sys, it is importing a system module, and n equal to len of system.arg. It is a argument variable to identify the total number of arguments, and they display total number of passed arguments in n variable using a print statement. And after that, with the help of that print statement, to print one by one, that is from 0 index first argument, second argument, third argument to be printed with the help of the for loop, and repeat for I in range of 1 comma n from first element to the n number of elements to be displayed. And finally the sum also evaluated. For example, if the passing of 5 arguments, and the 5 argument values are added, and finally to print the sum values. This is the output of the above program. The second one is the get opt module. It is like the same function using in your C, and this is the extended your separation of your input string by the parameter of valuation. This arguments support both short and long option, the value of assignment. For if with that system module, they consider the process of your input data, and it help of that get opt module to remove the first element of the first line in your command argument. For syntax is get opt dot get opt of arg comma options of long option. This is the syntax of get opt method, and this arg is represent the list of arguments to be passed in that program, and option is that is to identify the option letter is used. Long option, it is represented the equal to sign, and the option is identified by the colon. And return type, the every there is two elements. The first one is the option, second one is value. It is a pair of value, and the second one is the list of arguments. The left after the option it will be represented. And for example of that get opt function, the first one is if you that importing the two modules, get opt module and system module. argument list equal to system.argv of 1 to identify the first element and assign to the argument list. After that, options equal to assigning the strings HMO colon, followed by the long underscore options to passing the values help comma my file comma output equal to, and then inside to using the exceptional handling, that is a try block, and arguments comma values equal to get opt. If you the retrieved values, if you have any error, to with the help of the tries block to displaying the error. And you if current arguments of hyphen h comma hyphen help, it is identify the current arguments and display the current values of the followed by to check one by one and print the values. If you have any error, to using the exception methods to retrieve the error and displaying the error. And the third one is ARG parse module. This ARG parse module is it is a second options to represent in your arguments. This is a default argument also. It is possible to display a help message and as well as the data type of the arguments in command line. For example, hyphen h, it is a help. It is a long version is help. This is the output of the program. Thank you.